Hey everybody, Tony D, and little Joan is here with a screenwriter's rant on After Life of the Party, a Netflix original. Looks alright, I guess. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Those you get excited about. Wokistan, a novel. Hollywoke, another novel. Political satire. And of course, the Pineys, books 1 through 6. Comedy horror in South Jersey. You'll love it. Book 7 dropping soon, I swear. And all available at Amazon.com. Kindle Unlimited is free. Audiobook for Wokistan. Now, this is a story that's been done a million times. You've got these two roommates. One is a party girl. The other is sort of normal, shy-ish. The party girl goes out one night and drinks herself to death, literally. And she dies. And then she's in her afterlife phase, and her guardian angel tells her she has 5 days to somehow fix things with her parents and her friend, and she has to do the work, as they say, to make amends before she either, and if she doesn't, she goes to hell, and if she does, she goes to heaven and becomes an angel, and does, so this is all the people she has to be nice to, or somehow, fix her thing. Even though she can't talk to him, she can only talk to her friend. And, it doesn't look, though, it's not the worst thing I ever saw. I wouldn't see it. I've seen it like a million times. I mean, the whole dead person comes back to life to fix things. Well, it doesn't come back to life, but, has a limited time. It's such an arbitrary time, 5 days. And it is kind of funny. A party girl dies, but that's about it. Right? She helps her friend get laid and, teaches her things that she didn't teach when she was alive, and then makes amends with her mom and her dad, and then, I don't know, there's some dancing or something. It's very light, very girly. I like the title. That's the only reason I looked at it, and there's really no other good trailers today. Oh, wait, Netflix always has a date. That's a good thing about Netflix. They always have a release date. So September 2nd, you can watch this movie. If you've been living under a rock and haven't seen the person who dies and then has to go back to Earth to correct things before they end up in hell, which has only been done like 1,000 times, then yeah, it might be okay. You couldn't pay me to watch this movie. Not because it's bad. It looks fine. It looks competently produced and acted. The title's great. I like the title. I even like a little of the music and the lightness of it, but it's just been done so many times. It's just too much. It's just one of these stories they've beaten to death. I would do this story now. I've seen it so many times. Like, if you just basically told me the premise, you basically told me the story. And it's a good premise. I like the premise of a party girl who dies because that's appropriate. As opposed to, some of these other characters who die, like, they just die. She has a total reason to be dead, right? Because she's a party girl and she was bad. It's interesting, though, that woke Hollywood and woke Netflix would produce a movie like this because it implies religion, right? It implies heaven and hell. It's interesting, right? Because it's like they seem so anti-religion at times, and yet you can't really have this movie without heaven and hell, which is particularly Christian. I mean, so it's weird, right? It's weird that they still do that. Although you could just say they're out of ideas, and this really is one of the oldest idea. It's essentially Scrooge, with slightly different stakes. So that's it for me and Little Joan today. Please check us out on Bitchute and Rumble. We had the news blast and my reaction to Biden's unbelievable speech. And we will see you tomorrow.